Hey guys, what is up? Zeggy here. So Dragonball Xenoverse 2 has been released, and man, what a disappointment the game has been. Now if you have played the first one, this will feel like a breath of fresh air because this game is a bit different than the other Dragon Ball Z games that we are used to. The story is a bit different, characters are a bit different, you get to choose and create your own avatar to play with through the game. So there are some changes here and there, but I think that this is not enough for a sequel. The whole game feels like an expansion pack or DLC to me. So here are some stuff that they added, some new features, and some stuff that I didn't like or they still have got it wrong. So one of the first things that you will notice immediately after starting the game is that the city, or the hub as they call it, is much bigger now. It's called Canton City now. It's much bigger than Toki Toki City, which was in the previous game. You can now visit different areas of the city like Boo's house, Planet Namek, Frieza's ship, or Hercule's house, and you can do different missions for each one of them, which will help you progress the story and gain new items and moves. What's also nice is they've added some new characters. So you've got Turles, Cooler, and Lord Slug, among a few others, which play some important parts of the story, but it doesn't feel like they added enough characters to make it feel different than the previous game. What's also good is that they've added transformations to other races than Saiyans. So you are not limited to pick only a Saiyan. If you want to transform your character, for example Super Saiyan 2 or whatever, all other races now have transformations that they can use in battle, which is always a good thing to see some change, because sometimes it gets boring to just keep playing and staring at the same character the whole entire time. Another addition to the game is expert missions, which are supposed to be these really hard boss fights where you can team up with your friends and go all co-op on them. But to be honest, I found it really easy. I mean, they should at least give you the option to change the difficulty or make it really difficult. Like, it's supposed to be expert. Like, what the fuck? I mean, they have almost everything wrong in this game. What the fuck? Now, when it comes to customizing your own character, you can basically forget about that, because almost it gives you no options. Every character turns out looking the same, which is very boring. Aside from a few hairstyles and some eyes and some other few little parts, everything is basically the same. So everyone ends up looking the same, just with a different hairstyle. So that's another bad point that I found in the game. And don't get me started about the camera. The camera is just shit. Most of the time I can't see what I'm doing. The game says, fuck you, no, you don't need to see, just mash those buttons mindlessly. But the biggest problem with the game, my biggest complaint, is the story. It's basically the same one from the first game. Nothing new happens almost, apart from some few characters here and there, but the main plot is the same. Villains come, they fuck up the history, you have to fix it. That's it. Nothing different. Like, why? It's just basically you've given us the same game but with some new added features and characters here and there, and that's just not enough for a sequel. That's not fucking enough. I mean, to be honest, anyone who pays $60 for this is an idiot. So guys, these were my thoughts on the game. As I said, I think 60 is too much. If you find it for half that price, that would be good. What broke the deal for me is always having the feeling of having done this mission or fight before, and that was a really bad thing. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing if you want to see more. And till I see you in the next time, peace.